funds are about. That is definitely Ellie. She keeps the president apprised of any ordinary expenses and always has had spectacular audits. Ellie's tenure is the second longest in our Civic Association to Helen Fritz, which a lot of you may remember. Helen Fritz probably was treasurer for what, 30 years almost? I think she held the title. But Ellie has given distinguished service to our community and Civic Association. So as the outgoing treasurer, we want to give her a little token of appreciation from our community. It's the Archer Heights Civic Association Distinguished Service Award, and is presented to Elna Fudash from a grateful membership in recognition of outstanding contribution of services as treasurer 2001 to 2013, dated today, January 8, 2014. Congratulations, Ellie.
Thank you.
Darlene Delaney is another longtime Civic Association member. She's been corresponding secretary for 8 years. I know she'd like to stay on, but her class load, Darlene's a teacher, her class load has become a little bit overwhelming, so she's going to be passing the baton. But I can truly say that Darlene has always been there one way or another to get our newsletter done. We've never had any delay due to the newsletter not being ready. She's always making good suggestions about the newsletter, doing grammar corrections, which Stan always told me he appreciated. She corrects me too, and that's what we want. She's not afraid to, talk up and challenge things. Again, that's distinguished service. So from our Civic Association, Darlene, I want to present you with also a Distinguished Service Award. As presented to Darlene Delaney from a grateful membership in recognition of outstanding contribution of service as corresponding secretary from 2006 to 2013, awarded this day, January 8, 2014. Thank you. Governor Quinn will do the installation. I want to invite the officers to come up here. We'll have Stan right here, Mike next, Andy, where are you?
Yeah, go Buck.
Kristen, over here. Right next to Francis.
Okay. Very good. We have the all-star team here. Yeah. Just Dan, come on along.
And where's Steve?
All right.
Steve Martinez, where are you? Oh, Steve, you're at this
Here.
end?
Okay.
All the way over
Very
here.
good.
Over here. I'm going to read it off in order. So.
Okay. Well, you don't get to have one of these very often, so I'm going to do that. Not too loud. I've been coming to Archer Heights Civic Organization for quite some time. We did a petition drive in 1976 to reduce, to prevent legislators in Illinois from collecting their entire pay on the first day of office. And so I was here at the Archer Heights Civic Association getting signatures. Later, we had a petition drive to reduce the size of the Illinois General Assembly, and we were here at Archer Heights gathering signatures. And later, we set up the Citizen Utility Board. Our Alderman Burke was very helpful to us in setting up the largest consumer group in Illinois. The Citizen Utility Board is over 30 years old now, and folks here at Archer Heights, the Civic Organization Association, helped us gather signatures for referendum. And we were able to make CUB a reality in Illinois. It's a strong voice for consumers. So when I was invited to come here, I wanted to be here because I really believe in neighborhoods and the people in neighborhoods. And whether it's making sure we have good government, or making sure that utility consumers get a fair shake, or taking care of everyday people when it comes to fundamental issues of the neighborhood, that's what your association is all about. So I really think it's real important that we have all over Illinois great organizations like your own. And now we'll commence with our swearing in. And I think it's a special opportunity to salute a lot of civic-minded citizens who understand that the highest office in Illinois, it's not the office of governor, it's not the office of mayor, it's the office of citizen. And everybody here is a good citizen, and I want to thank you for your strong support of our democracy. So, by virtue of the authority entrusted in me, I will now, with the help of the membership, induct each of you into your respective offices. So we'd ask the membership to rise. I'm going to be talking quite a while, so if you get tired, you can sit down, okay? All right. But face the officers, and I'm now going to be asking the questions. Are you willing to take upon yourself a solemn oath or obligation of your office? And if so, please specify by a resounding yes.
Yes.
Very well. I will now ask you to raise your right hands and repeat after me. In the presence of Almighty God,
First of all, Almighty God,
and the members here assembled,
the members here assembled,
I, and state your name,
I, Michael Ellis,
do solemnly promise and pledge
do solemnly promise and pledge
that I will discharge the duties of my office
that I will discharge the duties of my office
to the best of my knowledge and ability.
to the best of my knowledge and ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Well, please face the membership. That's me. I want to thank you for standing up, and now you may be seated, okay? It's important that we now go through the duties of each of the officers that are now sworn in. And we'll start with Steve Martinez, Sergeant of Arms. Thank you, Steve. It is your duty to attend to the doors, help the President in maintaining good decorum amongst the members. We may need you in Springfield from time to time, okay? And see that all the members and the guests and the speakers are properly registered in the registration sheets provided by the association. So thank you very much, Steve, for your willingness to serve. And now our corresponding secretary, Cynthia Gamino. Cynthia, to you goes the responsibility of handling all general correspondence of the association. It will be your duty to to handle any outgoing letters and assist in publishing the monthly newsletter, as well as informing the members at all meetings of the correspondence handled by the association. Thank you very much, Cynthia, for your willingness to serve. Now, Kristen Hannon Kennedy. Thank you, Kristen. The Office of Treasurer. I used to be the State Treasurer of Illinois 20 years ago. Very important job, okay? The Office of Treasurer is one of high trust. You are custodian of all the funds. Collect all monies due, and pay all the legal bills tendered by the association. It will be your duty to keep an accurate record of these funds and report thereon, that's a legal word, thereon, at each regular and Board of Directors meetings. You will submit the books to a thorough audit once each year at the end of your term of office. So thank you for serving, Kristen. We appreciate that. Now our recording secretary, Francis Prince. Thank you, Francis. It will be your duty to maintain and incorporate in permanent form a true record of the proceedings during the course of each general meeting, Board of Directors meetings, and any special meetings of the association. Such minutes must be available at the following meeting for approval by the membership. You will provide the chair with a copy of the minutes and a record of all accepted motions to be acted upon. So thank you very much, Francis. Now we come to our vice presidents. We have two, Michael Kovac and also Andrew Esposito. The office of vice president is an important post. It will be your duty to preside in the absence of the president. As standby president, you must be fully versed in the duties of the presidency. Your valued experience and conscientious effort will be an aid to the president, and when he or she calls upon you to promote the ideals of the association and those duties that are assigned to you. Very, very important. Thank you both, Michael and Andrew, for your willingness to serve. Now we come to our executive director, Stanley. Stanley, you're with us? Right here. Okay, Stanley. It'll be the duty of the executive director to coordinate and prepare for the board of directors all business that has not been assigned and see that all instructions are carried out. You are the primary counsel to the president, and as such are expected to recommend plans of work. You are to act as liaison between the board of directors, the officers, and the members. Above all, as a person chosen because of your previous experience in the association, you are to assure business as usual during changes of administration. So thank you, Stanley. Now, members, let me remind you that this is your opportunity to pledge to the newly elected officers your wholehearted support and your earnest assistance. In electing these officers, you have carried out only a small part of your task. The real success of this organization is in cooperating with your elected officers, becoming actively involved, heeding and responding to calls for help, volunteering where needed, and thus carrying out your share of responsibility which is given to you. The heart of Illinois, the heart of America, is the heart of a volunteer. And all the members here deserve a great deal of credit for your willingness to volunteer and be here and serve the community and serve the association. Now to Tom. Okay, thank you again. Clap anytime you want. I think Tom began with Noah. If I'm not mistaken, he helped Noah build a boat a long time ago, okay? But Tom has been very committed to this organization. I think you've been here a few times when I was here some years ago. And Tom Baliga, you as our president, you are the incoming president. The association looks for your wise guidance and your leadership throughout the whole year. We have given you the high honor, which the highest honor we can bestow. Your acceptance of this responsibility is indicative of your willingness to serve. We have every confidence in your ability to guide us with the strength and with purpose. I hereby declare you installed and wish you every success in the year ahead. I now present you with the association property. Okay? Here's our property. There you go there. That's the corporate seal and the gavel of your office. Wield the gavel wisely and with prudence. Mr. President, you may now sound the gavel to resume the meeting and conduct it in due form. Thank you very much, and congratulations to all. Thank you. Here we are. I just want to say a few words. As you know, folks, we've had a pretty rough week when it comes to weather. But we can handle anything. And I've been so inspired by how many people all across Illinois, in the city, the suburbs, downstate, have helped their neighbor during a tough weather time. The cold weather, the terrible snow we had, midnight on Sunday night, I was wide awake. A call shortly after midnight that there are all kinds of cars backed up on one of our interstates in downstate Illinois. 300 cars, trucks, because many of the trucks had been, they had jackknifed, they were blocking the interstate, the drifting of the snow. What were we going to do? Well, we called out the National Guard, and the National Guard arrived within a few minutes and brought with them what's called a wrecker, a 10-ton wrecker that was used to clear out those jackknifed trucks and move a lot of the other vehicles that were drifted over so we could get our snow plows through. And I really was so impressed by all of those who worked on that evening. We rescued 636 different motorists and different cars and such. Our state police was there, the National Guard was there, our Illinois Department of Transportation was there, and then we even have a conservation police department. They work in our parks. And so we had snowmobiles, so we had to use snowmobiles to rescue people, including some of the pets. And it was all about making sure everyone was safe and sound and warm. We were lucky to have several churches that put up hundreds of people that night to get them through a tough night and get them on their way. So to me, that really sums up Illinois. Whether you live here in Chicago, as I do, I live on the west side on Nashville, 1852 North Nashville, or whether you live on the south side, southwest side, my mom and dad were born on the southwest side, grew up in the southwest side, or whether you live in the suburbs, or whether you live downstate. We're all in this together. And that's what I said earlier about your neighborhood association. The Archer Heights Civic Association is legendary, and you're very, very lucky to have it, to be a member of it, to be serving with the officers here, and making sure we take good care of our neighbors, because that really is a key part of living in America. Take care of your neighbors, give something back to the community. And so I wanted to come here tonight to salute all of you, every single one, because all of us together, we volunteer to serve. There is a saying that service to others is the rent we pay for our place on God's earth. So I'm here to say on behalf of the people of Illinois, 13 million strong, you've more than paid your rent and service. Thank you very much.
I can't think of a more appropriate venue than having our governor here to help me award this. This is called the Archer Heights Civic Association Distinguished Service Award, presented to Stanley T. LaHasta in recognition of 17 years outstanding service and leadership to the Archer Heights community, President 1974 to 77, and 2000 and 2012. Stan, you take the award from me and Bill.